Okay, now we're recording for reals. So another one, I'm just gonna delete it. We had a noisy window and I forgot to share the screen. So we were talking about PEMDAS. If you were taught PEMDAS correctly, it's great, but a lot of people were taught it wrong. And to make sure you were taught it right, realize that multiplication and division are one thing. So if you're worried whether to do the 8 divided by 4 or the 4 times 2 first, you can't say that n is above the b, so we should multiply first. That's the wrong choice. Don't do that. We need to say multiplication and division have the same priority. So when that's all there is, then we go left to right for them. We'll go to 8 divided by 4 first, get our 2, and then 2 times 2 is 4. So that's my little spiel about PEMDAS. Now let's talk about the problem that you had on your paper. There's a wonderful thing called terms. And this might be like the divisibility rules. Maybe you were never taught this. It's not your fault or so. But terms is basically saying the bottom priority is adding and subtracting. So any plus or minus sign outside of a parentheses is going to happen last. So I'm going to read through my expression here and say, hey, guess what? There is a plus that's not in parentheses here, a plus that's not in parentheses there, and a plus that's not in parentheses there. You see the 3 of them? So the things in between are a term. This is a term, that is a term, that is a term, and that is a term. Those 4 objects are completely independent. I can do them in any order I want. And then I will do my pluses afterwards. So there's going to be a plus and a plus and a plus. Right? That's the ones that are in here. I should have made them a minus to make a more interesting problem with at least one of them. Okay, let's look at the first term. 2. It's already simple. I don't have to do anything with this 2. I'm just going to write it. 8 divided by 4. How much is 8 divided by 4? 2. Okay. And if I have 8 things and make 2 groups of 4, I've used up all my 8 things. 2 times 3, 6. And then 3 multiplied by itself. 3 times 3. Where do you get that little square? That little exponent, that means square is saying, let's actually draw a square. That has 3 blocks on the side. If I have 3 squared, right? 3 made into a square, then how many things do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. So when you read this, say squared and think of an actual square. Okay, now I can finish up. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus another 6 is 10, plus 9 more is 19. Questions about what we did? Should we do a more complicated one?
Yes.
Yes, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna pause my report. This looks terrible. Where are the pluses and minuses that aren't inside parentheses? Let's just start moving across. Follow when I get there. Right there. So this first part here is one term. And then there's a minus sign that breaks apart the terms. Everyone with me? Okay. Yeah. That one's in parentheses.
Yes.
Right there. Okay, so again, that one breaks apart the terms. So this is a term and that is a term. So I'm going to have eventually a minus and a plus. Those just sort of drop down. Okay. Remember that multiplying and dividing has equal priority. Doesn't really matter here, it's all multiplying. So let's have a 4. So that's like 2. 2, half of 4 is 2. 2 times 5. What's the color? X.
We're not quite there now, yet.
And then what's 2 times 5? 10. So I've done this first term. Now, there's some parentheses here, right? Let's worry about 9 minus 1 first. What's 9 minus 1? 8. So I have 3 times 8 divided by 2 squared. As long as I'm looking at it, this 5 is its own thing, right? It's still 5. I don't have to do it.
Yeah, anyway.
I'm gonna need at least 2. Okay, what should I do next with this middle term?
Multiply. 3 times 2.
No, go back to my order of operations. So parentheses, exponents. So 2 times itself, 4. So this middle thing is going to be 3 times 8 divided by 4. Then if I just have multiplying and division, I go left to right. So 3 times 8.
16.
8 and 8 is 16, another 8 is 24. And then finally, in this middle term, 24 divided by 4 is 6. So 10 minus 6 gives me 4, plus 5 more is 9. Questions on that one?
Negative.
Okay, I'll stop.